Kenneth Petty, husband to rap queen Nicki Minaj, is making headlines for the wrong reasons, and we're here for it. The New York native seems to have skeletons in his closet that might just derail his 3-year relationship with Nicki Minaj. But before we get into that, don't forget to like the video, drop your comments below, and subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this one. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, has pled guilty to charges for failing to register as a sex offender after moving to California. Having welcomed a newborn baby last year September, this year September has other plans. Other plans that involves the love of her life, Kenneth Petty. But who is Kenneth Petty, you might ask? Keep watching as we take a look at the background of the man. Who is Kenneth Petty? Kenneth Petty was born on April 7th, 1978 in Queens, New York City. Petty, who also goes by the nickname Zoo, and while we can't confirm the origin behind the name, we can admit it does nothing to help the shaky reputation of the man. The 43-year-old currently works within the music industry. Kenneth reportedly dropped out of high school and has not pursued any higher education. We can confirm this because his wife, Nicki, went to LaGuardia High School in New York City with him, attended community college, but did not receive a degree. Petty reportedly wants to follow in his wife's footsteps. His aspirations include producing new music with Nicki and even one day becoming one of the biggest names in the game. Media Takeout reported in 2018 that Kenneth was working on reforming his life and becoming a top music executive. Details about his family background before Nicki aren't well known, but it's clear that they made a family of their own. Just the two of them and their darling baby boy, Papa Bear. Well, how and when did Nicki land a man with such a dark past? Keep watching as we uncover how this romance began. Nicki and Petty. Nicki and Kenneth went public with their relationship in 2018. In December, she made their romance official when she shared steamy photos on Instagram that showed them cuddled up together. "He wants me to be his wife. His missus like sippy now," she captioned the post. Nicki often refers to Kenneth as her husband. Interestingly, the pair have a history that started way before Nicki started making music her lifestyle. Kenneth and Nicki are actually teenage sweethearts who actually started dating when Nicki was 16 years old. And as it is with every teenage love, they fell head over heels for each other. Nicki has said in the past that Kenneth was even one of her first loves. They fell out of contact over the years and rekindled their spark as adults. Nicki felt Petty was on his way to redemption, as she felt he's changed since his checkered past, according to TMZ. She supported this in a 2019 tweet after it was revealed that they had picked up their marriage license, praising him for loving her, and not being a superstar. Petty even had a thing for a government name. "He won't even say the word Nicki. He has called me Onika since I was 15, so it's hard to change that," Nicki wrote. "I wouldn't date anyone because I'm about to be married to my soulmate." But that was the problem. Other than his infatuated love with Nicki Minaj, he doesn't give a fuck about this industry and is very protective. Petty wasted no time putting a ring on it as he secretly married Nicki in October 2019. Nicki revealed this to shock fans on Instagram. The Queen radio host posted a cute video to Instagram showing off their wedding swag, including Mr. and Mrs. coffee mugs and snapbacks that said bride and groom. She simply captioned the October 21st post, "Onika Tanya Mirage Petty, 10/21/19, her full married name," and added bride and groom emojis, as well as prayer hands and tears. Things continued in a speedy manner as the man known as Zoo put a child inside soon-to-be Mrs. Petty. Nicki announced her pregnancy in July 2020 with a stunning photo shoot on Instagram that revealed her full bare baby bump. In the photos, a radiant Nicki cradled her bump while wearing a bejeweled bikini and gigantic platform stilettos. Of course, Nicki picked out a number of candy-colored wigs for the pregnancy shoot too. She simply captioned the shocking post, #Preggers. Nicki gave birth to her and Kenneth's son that September and has spent the months since gushing over their absolutely adorable bundle of joy. Nicki and Kenneth haven't revealed their son's name yet, but have nicknamed him Papa Bear. On Saturday's episode of her radio talk show, Queen Radio, Nicki shared that they almost named him Ninja. If you think these names are weird, we invite you to search the internet for the names of celebrity kids in America, and all of a sudden, Ninja sounds perfectly normal. There was concern that Kenneth wouldn't be present when Nicki gave birth at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles due to his legal problems, which included a court-mandated curfew. So far, Nicki has confessed to loving every minute of being a mother. She revealed on Twitter that she hasn't even hired nannies yet for the little guy so she can be more hands-on. While Nicki Minaj seems to be loving the family life, Kenneth, on the other hand, is on the verge of being locked away forever. Let's take a look into the man's criminal past. Kenneth's criminal past. Kenneth Petty is unfortunately mainly known for his criminal history and not much else. Age 42, Kenneth has been arrested twice for serious crimes. Kenneth is a registered sex offender. Yes, you heard it right. He was convicted of first-degree attempted rape of a 16-year-old girl in 1995 and served time in a New York State prison for the crime. He was required by law to register as a sex offender in the state. His legal problems came to the public when he and Nicki went public with their relationship in 2018. He got into trouble again in November 2019 during a traffic stop in Los Angeles. After running his license, cops found out that he wasn't registered as a sex offender in the state of California, a requirement of his sentence. He was arrested in March 2020. While prosecutors wanted him placed under house arrest, he was instead required to wear an ankle monitor, abide by curfew, and surrender his passport. He was further barred from leaving Southern California or using drugs, which is legal for recreational use in California. Back in March, an extensive Daily Beast report shed light on the assault case that can be tracked back to 1994. In the report, Jennifer Hugh, an alleged sexual assault victim, revealed how her life has reportedly been derailed by Nicki and Kenneth. The report details the allegations from 1994 and the life-altering backlash she sadly received after she decided to come and share her account of the incident. Intimidation and even harassment have led her to live a life of secrecy. 5 months later, Hugh filed a lawsuit in New York stating Minaj and Petty offered her upwards of $500,000 to recant the sexual assault claims. The suit also includes additional claims. Who is Jennifer Hugh? Jennifer Hugh, the alleged sexual assault victim, grew up in South Jamaica, Queens, the same place as Nicki and Kenneth. Her lawsuit accuses the couple of attempting to intimidate her into recanting her rape accusation. Hugh is seeking unspecified damages. Additionally, the lawsuit accused the couple of intentional infliction of emotional distress and alleged sexual assault and battery, referring to the 1994 incident. The lawsuit claims Minaj called to speak with her about dropping the story and that she received numerous harassing phone calls and unexpected visits from individuals associated with the couple. Fans have also taken to social media and comment sections of blogs to discredit her sexual assault story. She claims she has not worked since May of 2020 due to severe depression, paranoia, constant moving, harassment, and threats from the defendants and their associates. Read the lawsuit. She's currently living in isolation. Court records obtained by The Blast indicated that Petty and the victim were 16 at the time of the assault. The incident occurred in September of 1994. According to documents, the victim had been walking to school when Petty walked up behind her, pressing an object to her back and instructed her to keep walking. Next, the two eventually arrived at Petty's residence. He then allegedly forced her upstairs and began to rape her at knife point. The victim then struck him with the bottle to escape. Upon his arrest, Petty denied the allegation, says the court documents. Following the assault, Jennifer went to school and immediately reported the incident. A close friend then picked her up from the hospital and gave her a ride home. Once she was back home, she told her adoptive mother what happened. Jennifer added Petty's parents responded to his arrest by telling her adoptive family that the two were dating, something which she denies. Months after Petty's arrest, his guys reportedly harassed her family so much that her adoptive aunt brought Jennifer to the courthouse to drop the charges. She refused to drop the charges. Instead, she moved to Florida while the case proceeded. Petty's response. Kenneth Petty says having his name on New York sex offender registry has caused him a lot of embarrassment, and the worst part is he never got his day in court to challenge it. In fact, he is suing the state of New York and its Criminal Justice Services Division to have his name removed from the sex offenders registry because he claims he never got notice of a hearing about it back in October 2004 while he was incarcerated. Petty faces a maximum 10-year sentence in federal prison, a lifetime of supervised release, and a $250,000 fine or twice the gross loss resulting from the offense. However, if he receives a minimum penalty at his January 24, 2022 sentencing hearing, Petty could face as little as 5 years of supervised release and a $100 court assessment fee. A rape allegation isn't the only thing in Petty's portfolio. In 2006, he pleaded guilty to manslaughter. This was a reduction from an original charge, murder in the second degree, following a plea bargain. An original complaint surrounding this case alleges Petty was responsible for the murder of Lamont Robinson in a shootout. He went on to serve 7 years of his 10-year sentence before being released in 2013. Nicki defending Petty. Nicki never seems to back down when defending her man. Time and time again, she has fought fans who have attacked her husband for his past misdeeds. By the time Nicki married Petty, fans already knew Petty was a registered sex offender. In 2019, she responded to the backlash she received for marrying him by declaring her husband had been wrongfully accused of attempted rape at 15. A year earlier, after receiving criticism from fans for dating Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj defended him in her Instagram comments. In regards to the rape charges, the rapper wrote, "He was 15, she was 16, in a relationship. But go off, internet. Y'all can't ruin my life. Y'all can't even ruin your own life. Thank you, boo." In November that same year, following Wendy Williams speaking on Petty's brushes with the law, during her Hot Topic segment of an October episode of her show, Minaj issued a response via Queen Radio. "I didn't know that in our society, you have to be plagued by your past. I didn't know that people can't turn over a new leaf. I didn't know that your viciousness and evilness was this deep-rooted.